Then in part 2 we have the grammar part, okay, the word ordering questions. So in the first activity you have to cover the conversation and put the words in order to make questions, okay? So here you are, 3 questions. When you finish that, you are going to work in the grammar bank part. But first I want you to make a revision of questions, okay? So remember that we have different types of questions, okay? 2 types of questions. We have yes no questions, that are the ones that start with an auxiliary verb, for example do or does, or with the verb to be, and that they are answered using yes or no. For example, do you like Coke? Yes, I do. Do you live with your family? No, I don't. Okay, and then we have WH questions, that are the ones that start with a WH word and they cannot be answered using yes or no, so they are open questions, okay? For example, where do you live? I live in Corrientes, okay? So those are the 2 types of questions. The WH questions start with a WH word, for example, who, what, where, when, why, how, or which, okay? What could be accompanied by another word, for example, what color, what kind, okay? And how often, how many, how much, okay? Well, what about the word ordering questions? The word ordering questions, for yes no questions, we have the verb to be. When we have the verb to be, we start the question with be and a subject, for example, are you married? And the form SE, that is to say auxiliary, subject, infinitive verb, for verbs different from be. For example, do you speak French? What about the word ordering WH questions? We have WH word plus be plus subject for be. For example, where are you from? For the verb to be. And quasi, question or WH word, auxiliary, subject, and infinitive verb for verbs different from be. For example, what do you do on Sundays? Okay, that is the word order in questions. Well, now let's go back to the students book. Okay, so we have to go to page 128 and we have to do the activities there, okay? So in this part we have to do activities A and B. In activity A, you have to order the words to make questions.